बहुत साल जॉब कर ली, अब मैं खुद का अपना बिजनेस स्टार्ट करना चाहती हूँ। बट क्या मुझे अपना बिजनेस अपनी सेविंग से स्टार्ट करना चाहिए? बिजनेस तो मैंने स्टार्ट कर लिया, लेकिन बिजनेस को स्केल करने के लिए मुझे और पैसे और सपोर्ट की जरूरत है। हे गर्ल बॉसेस, are you looking at starting your own business or scaling your existing business to the next level? Well, I have got some good news. Today, I'm going to be talking about 5 government schemes that are exclusively there for women entrepreneurs. Let's get started. Hello and welcome to Sambhaba Nirupama. On this channel, we help working women launch their business. So if this resonates with you, consider subscribing. Now let's jump straight into the topic. What are the government schemes that are exclusively there for women entrepreneurs? So today I'm going to be talking about what are those easy funding options for women entrepreneurs. And here I'll be talking about 5 government schemes. The first one is Mudra Yojana schemes, Shri Shakti package for women entrepreneurs, Mahila Udyam Nidhi scheme, Niti Aayog Yojana, and Stand Up India scheme for women. Let's find all of them. Let's talk about the first government scheme that is exclusively for women entrepreneurs. Well, I am talking about the Mudra scheme. So let me take you to the official website. To click on mudra.org.in and you will get complete information about this scheme on this website. The scheme was launched in 2015 by Honorable Prime Minister, and on the website you will be finding the vision, the mission of this scheme, which you can actually read in detail. Other than this, I would want to say that this is a particular scheme wherein you can get collateral free loans up to 10 lakhs, at a low interest rate. And these loans are provided to non-corporate, non-farm, micro enterprises. They have essentially classified the Mudra loans under PMMY. And these Mudra loans are given by commercial banks, rural development banks, small finance banks, MFIs, NBFCs. You can avail it from any of these places. Now, आपको करना क्या है? You would have to approach any of the lending institutions that are mentioned on this website, whether the commercial banks, RRBs, or any of them. Or you could also apply online through the portal udyammitra.in. I'm repeating this, udyammitra.in. And they have created 3 products. The first one is Shishu. I'll just show you these products here. So Shishu is essentially for the first time entrepreneurs, anybody who is launching, and they are covering loans up to 50,000. Then the second one that you have is Kishore. These are for existing women entrepreneurs, and the amount of these loans are from 50,000 up to 5 lakhs. Essentially, if you have to buy some raw materials, to buy some machinery, so the existing entrepreneurs can use this particular scheme. And the final one is Tarun. So these are loans from 5 lakhs up to 10 lakhs. These are for business expansion. And I want to tell you, this scheme is essentially for women entrepreneurs. So please go on this website and find out all the details about the Mudra scheme. You can get to know everything. There are FAQs, the different offerings that the government is providing, how to apply, everything, you can get on this particular website. Now let's talk about the second scheme that is again helping a lot of women entrepreneurs. This is a scheme that is there from State Bank of India. The next scheme that I'm going to talk to you about is the Shri Shakti package. The scheme was offered by the State Bank of India to provide concessional loans, to women entrepreneurs who have majority ownership over 50% in their small businesses. So let's say we have an enterprise out there. The woman entrepreneur should have an ownership of over 50%. And this scheme is offered to various sectors like retail, trade, manufacturing, service industries, and even to professionals like doctors and lawyers. Here, you get a concessional rate of 0.5% on loans over and above rupees 2 lakhs. And there is no collateral requirement for loans up to 5 lakhs under the Credit Guarantee Fund Trust of micro and medium sector enterprise scheme. Further, if there are loans which are up to 100 lakhs, that can be covered under the CGT MSE scheme. And here also there is no collateral requirement. However, collateral is a must for a loan of above 1 CR based on the borrower profile. Now, I would actually deep dive into the borrower profile so that you understand that better. So loan is given in the form of either a term loan or a working capital loan. And it is given on the basis of borrower profile. For instance, if you are a retail trader, then you are eligible for a loan from 50,000 to 2 lakhs. If you're a business enterprise, then you could get a loan of, again, somewhere ranging between 50,000 to 2 lakhs. If you are a professional like a doctor, chartered accountant, or a lawyer, you could get a loan from 50,000 to 25 lakhs. And if you are a small scale industry, you could get a loan from anywhere between 50,000 to 25 lakhs. But there is a mandatory requirement here. The applicants who are applying for this scheme, they need to be a part of the entrepreneurship development programs, which is the EDP. And these are organized by different state agencies. If you want to avail loan under this scheme, this is the only mandatory provision that you need to comply with. So this was the 3 Shakti package. And you can get more details from State Bank of India or on the website of State Bank of India. You can actually find that out. Next, I'll be talking about 2 very important schemes which go hand in hand: the Mahila Udyam Nidhi scheme and the Mahila Udyami schemes. So I will be sharing with you some of the details that will help you in understanding that which scheme is applicable for your particular need. Okay, so let's deep dive into these schemes so that you can get a better understanding. So first, I'll be talking about the Mahila Udyam Nidhi scheme. This scheme was launched by Punjab National Bank in association with SIDBI, the Small Industries Development Bank of India, to provide financial assistance to women entrepreneurs who are either in SSI, small scale industrial units, retail trade, and any service enterprises. Now, one thing you have to remember is you get loans up to 10 lakhs, which you can repay, in a tenure of 10 years. And let us suppose, in the initial years, you find that your business is not generating those kind of results. So you also get a moratorium period of up to 5 years. This scheme is essentially, it provides a service charge waiver for deserving women entrepreneurs, and you also get a margin concession of 5% for certain categories. Now, let us understand what is the eligibility criteria and how can you get a waiver? What is the, essential criteria for that? So I'm going to be talking about the eligibility criteria. So for getting loans under this particular scheme, the most important thing is that you don't require a collateral and you need to be a women entrepreneur to be able to avail this scheme. And let's have a look on the eligibility criteria. The first one is that you should be launching a new business or running a new business, either a micro, medium, or small enterprise. And the most important thing is the woman entrepreneur should have an ownership or a financial holding which is not less than 51% of the total value of the company. She should be engaged in manufacturing, services, or production. The minimum investment made by the business should be rupees 5 lakhs. The loan can only be used for business activities like upgradation of service, upgradation of machinery, equipment, business expansion, business improvement, diversification, or launching a new business in the above eligibility criteria, those 3 things that we spoke about: manufacturing, services, or production. Okay, now this is about the loan approval for Mahila Udyam Nidhi scheme. Okay, now let's look at the next scheme, which is Mahila Udyami scheme. So when I talk about the Mahila Udyami scheme, this is another financial assistance program for women entrepreneurs, which you get under SIDBI. And it is a special loan program for women industrialists and entrepreneurs under the Mudra program. You remember the Mudra program that we had spoken in the beginning? The major highlights of the scheme are that you need to be a registered micro MSME under the MSME Act to avail this particular loan. The second thing is the loan is only applicable for micro enterprises which are into services, manufacturing, or production of goods. No collateral is needed for the loans under this government scheme. Only agricultural based businesses and micro enterprises, can actually avail this particular scheme. And the loan also covers microfinance institutions, which are into providing loans for women or groups of women. So if you are into lending or providing loans to women, so you are also applicable in this particular scheme. Now you need to understand that this scheme has a joint liability group provision. That would mean that you could get loans if you are able to provide a joint liability group. If you are in a group of, let's say, 4 members and you constitute a JLG, the joint liability group, you can avail loans under this scheme. Even if you're in a self-help group, you can avail schemes. And in a self-help group, you can have members up to 20, to get facilities under the scheme. And the interest rate, would be dependent on the bank as per the RBI rules. So these were some of the details about the Mahila Udyam Nidhi scheme and the Mahila Udyami scheme. So I have given you both the eligibility criteria at the same time, the different provisions of the scheme. So that will help you in making a proper understanding that which scheme is applicable to your need. Now, the next scheme that I'm going to speak to you about is from Niti Aayog, and we are also going to discuss the Women Entrepreneurship Platform. Let's understand what it is. So the Niti Aayog Yojana essentially started Women Entrepreneurship Platform, and this was a collaboration between Niti Aayog and SIDBI. Both of them came together and they wanted to create an enabling ecosystem so that women entrepreneurs can get some support, and not only financially, but in terms of, them collaborating with different stakeholders like mentors, investors, corporates, government agencies, and we can create an entire support group. So here, there were different services that were provided, from free credit rating to funding support, mentorship, apprenticeship, corporate partnerships. And this really helped women, because the Women Entrepreneurship Platform, it had 3 foundational pillars. The first one is Ichha Shakti. This provided motivation for aspiring women entrepreneurs to launch their own business. The second one was Gyan Shakti. This essentially provided knowledge and support ecosystem to encourage women entrepreneurship. And the third one was Karm Shakti. As the name suggests, it was hands-on and provided practical support in establishing and expanding your business idea. Now, I'm going to show you the official website. So you can actually go to wep.gov.in, and here you will get entire knowledge, from financial services to advisory, business incubation, how does the WE community function, what are the different programs that they have, everything end to end, all the details you're going to get here. And you can understand that which event, which program is suitable for you, and you can also collaborate with different stakeholders. So this is about Niti Aayog and the Women Entrepreneurship Platform. Now, the next scheme that I'm going to talk about is essentially for women or an SC/ST person who is launching his business. And here, your business could be in manufacturing, in services, or trading. And this is a Stand Up India scheme that was launched by Government of India in 2015. So let me deep dive into this by sharing with you the official website, so that you understand how to apply for this particular scheme. So you have got to go to standupmitra.in, and here you will find all the different information. You can click here for a hand-holding support, apply for loan. You can have a look on the number of applicants, what is the amount, how much loan has been sanctioned, how many applications have been sanctioned. Everything is out here. they have actually given a very beautiful flow chart, which is self-explanatory. All I want to say is Stand Up India scheme is for bank loans between 10 lakhs to 1 CR to at least one SC, one ST, and at least one woman borrower per bank branch in India for setting up a greenfield enterprise. Now, what is a greenfield enterprise? Something that you're starting for the first time. Now, the person should either be in manufacturing, services, agri-allied activities, or trading sector. And as the scheme says, that you should have a shareholding or an ownership of at least 51% as a woman or an SC/ST. So there are 3 ways by which you can apply. Either you can apply by directly clicking here, you could apply through the bank branch or through the lead district manager, and you can track everything out here. What is your application status? What are the multiple loan offers? Everything you can get. And you also you're featured here once you get loan under the scheme. Now let me share with you a few more details about the scheme so that it registers with you. So the Stand Up India scheme, you got to be above 18 years of age. Objective is to facilitate bank loans somewhere between 10 lakhs to 1 CR to at least one SC, ST, or a woman borrower setting up greenfield projects. The first time venture of a beneficiary. Okay, all these sectors: manufacturing, services, trading. Now, very important thing that you need to take care here is that you shouldn't have defaulted in any of the bank or financial institution, which means that your CIBIL score should be good. And this provides a composite loan, which is a term loan and a working capital of 75% of the project cost, anywhere between 10 lakhs to 100 lakhs. Now, the loan is to be payable in 7 years with a maximum moratorium period of 18 months. Here, the moratorium period is 18 months. And the working capital limit is generally sanctioned by the way of crash credit limit. However, if your working capital is up to 10 lakhs, that can be sanctioned by the way of overdraft facility subject to the delegation of loaning power. You also get a RuPay debit card that is issued for the convenience of the buyer, of the borrower. And besides the primary security, the loan may be sanctioned, may be secured by collateral security or the guarantee of credit guarantee fund scheme for Stand Up India loans, CGFSIL. So these are some of the details of Stand Up India scheme. If you want to know the habits of highly influential and effective women entrepreneurs, then click on the link on the screen right here.